Thank you. All right. Rana, can you please join your camera? I think your camera is already on. No. Rana's here. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, thank you. Then, Manish, markers are here. Okay, so Raina, we are starting with session 1, and if I'm right, for you, I have to do session 1, 2, and 3, right? Because you started with session, right? And for them, it will be only session 1 and 2. So I think today it will be only session 1 and 2. I think. Let's see if it works out. Like, I doubt. Usually it doesn't finish. So we'll just ask you honest. All right. Raina, some disturbance is there, Raina, from your side.
Yes, I'm just pulling up the subject verb part in the textbook.
All right. You don't need a textbook right now. We're doing from the worksheet, and after which I'll ask you to do it on the textbook. Okay. And so subject verb agreement. So again, we'll be having a lot of discussion, and Rana, you need to have your notebook along. Okay, where you can, or on the Word document, whichever you feel you're comfortable with.
Right.
Okay, so when we talk about the subject verb agreement, so they always say that you require a subject as well as a verb agree number. What is number? Anyone? Agree number? Rana, what is agree number?
An agreeing number?
Yeah.
Maybe time.
No, not time. If I say subject and agree, verb has to go hand in hand, what do I mean?
There are two subjects.
If singular goes with singular and plural goes with plural. Okay, so that these are the few things which you need to remember. Okay, so you can just put down that agrees in number. That is the first thing which you need to look at. And number means singular with singular and plural with plural. If you guys are not clear with something, you have to tell me there and then. Okay, if you want me to tell you subject and verb, Raina, are you clear with subject and verb?
Yes.
Okay, no, please let me know. Okay, sometimes what happens is that we have some questions in mind and we do not ask. Let's just not do that. Okay, let's ask. Okay, so incorrect sentence. Let's look at the incorrect sentence. Come on.
Apples is different from oranges.
All right. So why do you think it's not is and it's are?
Because apples is plural.
Plural. So it automatically depends on apples are different from oranges. There's a very simple explanation over here. However, now when you get a question in SAT exam, you'll not get it so simple. So what you would get it is, I'll show you that those examples also. What you'll get is, like, for example, first in the sentence itself, you have to identify what is the subject. And sometimes what happens is that we misunderstand the subject and we go with plural, goes with plural. But there are high options that the subject is singular. Okay, so this is something which you need to be careful for. Let's see this. So this is what you need to identify in your SAT exam, that a plural noun is improperly prepared. Yeah, it's not properly paired with singular verb and all these things. Let's go with this first strategy. So this is your strategy is get rid of extra words. When I say get rid of extra words, and I know what's the meaning of get rid of extra words for you?
It says the noun closest to the verb is not necessarily the subject.
Yeah, it basically means what she's saying, of course, that it's not necessary. That's what we were talking about. Secondly, you as a student, what we do is sometimes the sentence is very, really long. Okay, so just eliminate the unnecessary portion which might confuse you, that what's the subject, like the middle part. Middle part of the sentence you would find usually unnecessary. Just to give you extra information on this, you can just eliminate it in your head. Okay, eliminate it and then identify the subject. Let's see the example for that. How to work. So you can just write down strategy. One is get rid of extra words. Strategies is your top this thing, and one is get rid. Get rid of extra words. Okay, just get rid of extra words. Now look at this. Raina will read the incorrect sentence.
Incorrect. Istanbul, the most populous of all European cities, were founded in the first millennium BCE.
Okay, so Raina, let's take an example, all three of you. I wouldn't have deleted the most populous of all European cities. Let's say I didn't delete. So don't you think there are high chances for a student to say that, ma'am, cities is plural. So why would I say was? I would say were only. Does it make sense? Yeah. So that is why, see, it's very good if it is clear in your head that what is the subject. It is really good. That's the best thing which we can do it. But if we are not clear in our head, there are opportunities, there are possibilities are not clear, then in that case you can just eliminate the distracting phrase. Then you will not get confused cities, you will just say Istanbul. So Istanbul is what, Rana, plural or singular?
Singular, because it's a city.
Exactly. Easy? Yeah. Let's go with the next example. Strategy 2. So this is your flip inverted sentences. So when we say flip inverted sentences, what sometimes comes is a subject comes after the verb. Sometimes. It should not happen. Okay. So what you can do is in your head, you can flip the sentence. That the sentence is not correct. Let me flip it and let me understand it. That am I going with a singular or plural with plural? So these are the hacks to solve the question. It's not an only thing to do it. If it is clear, just go ahead with your clarity. Strategies are a backup plan. Okay, they're just backup plan if you're stuck with a question. So you can just write down the second strategy, flip. Flip inverted sentences. Okay, flip inverted sentences. Let's go with an example. Okay. Incorrect.
Incorrect. Separating the roads were a concrete median.
Why? Roads is plural, right? Then, Raina, why? If roads is plural, why am I supposed to use was?
Because the was or that verb is referring to median, and median is singular. So it has to be, so was has to be singular too. So if you flipped it, it would be like the median was separating the roads.
Exactly. Are we clear? That is what known as flip the inverted sentence. Rethink, nobody is giving you something simple. They will not give you apple and all these things. They will do something like this. Okay. So you have to rethink about your decision. Strategy 3. This is really important. I'm sure you must be aware. Collective nouns are always singular. We say family. Okay. We start considering a family of 5. So it has to be R. Right? But no. So family is always singular, be it your 5 people or 10 people or 15 people about. Okay? So you can see family, group, bunch are always singular. So you can just write down collective nouns. Family, group, bunch are singular. Yes. Okay. Are singular. Now look at this. Read the incorrect sentence here.
Erika's family own and operate a pet store.
Erica's family own and operate a pet store. Why am I saying Erica's family owns and operates a pet store? Why? Family is singular. So,
But the subject here is the pet store. They own the pet store.
that's family singular. So with singular, we say na, he says, she says, they say.
It's
Okay? So family is singular. Raina, are you clear with this?
Yes. Yes.
So you can see these are the kind of things which you're receiving in your exam questions. So Raina, will you read the question, please?
A Neapolitan pizza made with San Marzano tomatoes are considered more traditional than one made with any other type of tomatoes.
Why do you think it's is?
It is because there's only one pizza, so it's singular. So it would be the pizza is.
Clear? Because we're talking about pizza, not tomatoes. Right? All right. It's not something. It's got pasted actually in which ways. All right. So Raina and all of you just open your session 1 from the textbook. Subject verb agreement, page number 81, if I'm right. Yeah. Guys, you can read 81, 82, and 83. And let's divide the page. Okay, after which, after reading. But you have to read all 3 pages, 81, 80. Just glance through the pages quickly. You don't have to, this is not very difficult at all.
I'm done.
Fine. All right. Just give 1 minute to them and we'll discuss. You guys have to just glance through, okay? To see everything is done, you're okay. You both are appearing for SAT. Yeah. You sisters, right? Okay. It's done for them also. I mean, 81, right? Raina, can you provide us can you summarize 81 for us?
Yes, so one of the first things you can do is identify the subject and also the verb that applies to that subject, because there might be multiple verbs in a sentence, but you have to find which verb is actually affecting the subject specifically. So in the example of the number of citizens backing the proposed changes has increased, it's not the citizens or the changes that's being affected by the has, it's the number. And since the number is singular, that's why if you took away the middle part, it would be the number has increased. And another thing you can do is to look at the first noun in a phrase. So on the same example, it would be the number. So that's the first.
Right. Okay. I forgot your name. Nusaiba. Nija.
Khadija.
Khadija. Nusaiba. Nusaiba, can you summarize page number 82 quickly?
Yes. So as we studied before that singular goes with singular and plural goes with plural. So it's like the subject and verb must agree in number. So apple is different from oranges. Apples are different from oranges. And here it says when correlative conjunctions join sentences with two singular subjects, the verb used must also be singular. So two singular subjects joined by either or, neither or not, take a singular verb. So here it's either Crystal or Julia. So Crystal and Julia are singular. Wants to come with us to the festival. When two plural subjects are joined by either or neither nor, they take a plural verb. So neither the teachers nor the students were present in the classroom. So teachers and students were plural. So that's why we used were and not was. When a singular subject is combined with a plural subject, the verb agrees with the subject closest to the verb. So neither he nor his sisters were there. So the noun closest, the subject closest to the verb is sisters, which is plural. So we'll use were.
Okay, so this is very important what she said it. That is, you have to, see, we already know singular, singular, plural, plural, right? But when a singular subject is combined with a plural subject, so automatically you are agreeing with the subject closest to the verb. So if it is plural, you'll go with plural, singular will go with singular. Okay, all right, good. Khadija.
So
Loudly, huh? She can also hear it.
when two or more singular subjects are joined by and, they take a plural form of a verb. Like Harry and Raima are studying together. When two nouns or pronouns are joined by expression like with, as well as, along with, and besides, the verb agrees with the first subject. the phrase as well as is not the same as the conjunction. And for example, the candidate and her supporters leave the building. If one of the word each, every, or no comes before the subject, the verb is singular. Each is singular. Gerunds, word ending with ing are singular. Gerunds words.
Oops. Something wrong. So you're talking about two singular subjects that is joined by and. So what do they take? Plural. Okay. And with as well as along and besides, then the verb has to agree with the cyber. Aditya, sorry. First subject. Good. And each, every, or no comes with the verb is singular. And ing once singular. Now, any doubt, Raina?
No, no doubts.
All right. 84, 85, and should we just finish till 87? 84 to 87 at one go? Yeah, then we can quickly glance through and see the worksheet, and then we'll move on to the next topic if you're comfortable.
I'm done, and I had a question on 85 when we get to it.
Yes, dear. Tell me, please.
Should we do it right now or when we're going through it?
I mean, you can ask because they're still reading, so I can sort it out for you. Yeah.
So on 85, in the second section of bullet points, it says 3 meters of wire surrounds the core. But wouldn't it be, since the meters is plural, wouldn't it be 3 meters of wire surround the core?
Are you talking about page number 84?
Oh, maybe on the PDF version it's different.
Because
The top of the page says when they refer to number, a plural verb is used.
yeah. This is the if you're referring to the specific number or amount of something, match the verb with the noun, right?
Right.
Yeah. So it is basically what they're talking about is that whenever you are using something like numbers, percentage, proportions, or something like that, so they're saying that it has to be dependent on the true subject. Like, for example, if we say only 25% of the measurements are reliable. So if I say 25%, if I say percent, so you may say is, right? But what is the
But it's,
subject?
the subject is the only 25, but since it's more than 1%, then it's like it's like plural percent.
No, dear. That's not how we look at. In these kind of sentences, whenever we have number, percentages, this is something exceptional. Number, percentage, and proportion. So for that, you have to look at the main subject. So 25% of what? You understand?
So if you said only 25%
Mhm.
of the data,
Then is
if you
this.
said of the data, it would become is reliable.
Yes. Yes.
So then in this sentence, if we changed it to only 1%,
Yeah.
so only 1% of the measurements.
Only are reliable. Then also measurement system. Only 1% of the data is reliable. Because data, only 1% of the data would be singular,
Okay.
so it's reliable.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Only 1% of the measurements are reliable because measurements is plural.
Plural.
Okay.
So then for the second one, so for 3 meters of wire, so the wire, okay, so the wire is singular and that's surrounding it. So that's why it surrounds.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense.
Again, this one also over 300 civilians reside in the area because it's civilians, right? So you can't say resides, you have to say reside in the area. Clear? So
Clear.
this is
Thank
how
you.
we do now. You're welcome. Are you through with all the pages, Raina?
Yes.
All right. What about you, Simon? Done? Good. So let's just discuss quickly. Page number 84, if I'm right.
Yes.
Right? Simon, I want to start with page number 84.
Collective nouns are singular. The government, New York City, the town council.
Awesome.
So the jury is convinced that John is guilty. So the jury is a collective noun and is singular.
Very good.
So two singular nouns refer to one person. The verb used is singular. So the principal and secretary, they both are the same person of the school, is presiding over the function. Is singular. Two subjects together express one idea. The verb used is singular. So here, bread and butter is a good food.
One second. This one, Rana, just look at this in Khadija. Two singular nouns refer to one person. The verb used is singular. You'll be finding this in session 5 again. So the question that comes is because now in session 5 and all, you need subject verb agreement because it's linked. Na? So for that, they give you one question. There's one question that they say Mickey and Minnie Mouse. So what would you use? Is or are?
Are. No, is because they both are mouse.
Because they both are from the same family. Rana, what's your answer? Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse? Of the function of the, or maybe something. So what would you use?
If you say like Mickey and Minnie Mouse are going to the park.
Both are not the same person.
Yeah, that's correct. Because Mickey and Minnie Mouse, yes, you would be using are, but over here, the principal and secretary of the school is presiding over the function. Why am I writing is?
Because the principal and the secretary, they're saying that it's the same person. So it's not two people, it's just one.
Yes. Are we clear with this?
Yeah, but how will we know that?
How do you know? Because this is talking about the of the same school, my coach and advisor. Otherwise, I would say as well as. Okay? Okay? So that ways. So be careful with these aspects. You can just put a star mark so that you're careful when you're doing this. Yeah, next year.
Nouns plural in form but singular in meaning take a singular verb. So measles has broken out in our town. Mathematics is one of the mainstream subjects. So here we know that words like athletics, economics, statistics, gallows. So these
Good.
words they sound plural but they are singular. A pair is treated as singular and takes a singular verb. Much more, little less. When these adjectives are used as nouns, they take a singular verb. Much of his wealth has been wasted. Less than half the amount was recovered. Indefinite pronouns, a lot of, a great deal of, plenty of, most of, some of. The indefinite pronouns, some, any, none, many, and most can be either singular or plural, depending on the noun pronoun they refer to. So when they refer to amount, a singular verb is used. When they refer to number, a plural verb is used. So some guests have already left. So guests is the amount of the people which have left. So
number of people.
So have is plural. So guest is number.
Yeah.
Some entertainment is still left. So entertainment is amount.
And Khadija, when using numbers, percentages, or proportions, what do you use? How do you, what do you put? Singular, plural, or do you match with the subject? Sorry, with the noun. Yes, match the verb with the noun. And look at the uncountable nouns. For uncountable nouns, this is like something abstract concepts or something. Abstract. Do you also think that happiness and all these things are also abstract? What do you think, Raina? What's your answer?
It can be, but like for example, like happiness, I would say it's like one emotion. It's not several. So I would say happiness is something, not are something.
So what would you use?
So I would use singular.
Huh?
I would use singular for happiness.
But if we are using like the word emotion, that is not an abstract word.
It depends. It depends on the sentence. Abstract concept and all. She is happy. He is happy. I can see her happiness. Something. It depends. What's the sentence? And then Khadija, majority by itself is what? Okay. Majority is supporting the CM and all these things. And page number 86, Khadija, the number of when the number of used with the subject, then what do we use? Singular. These things you don't need to learn, okay? Because what happens is that everyone's, learning style, everything is different. So what you can do is we are going through everything. Wherever you think you are struggling, that's my area where I struggle. So you have to just star mark over there. Okay, because it depends upon every child. It's not something. And then you can see when the plural noun is a proper name. This is just for the sake that you know it, this is there. The common errors. Okay. And you can see plural noun is a proper name. Then what do we use? Khadija? Singular. Subjects that come after verb. There are many gaps in the literature. So the true subject should be identified over here. So am I talking about the gaps? Am I talking about the literature? What is the true subject? Okay. And you can see prepositional phrases do not make a subject singular or plural. What are prepositional phrases, Khadija? What is the main noun over here? The group of members is extremely passionate. Is it member or group? So what are we using over here? Single. Good. And book with 5 chapters are well written. Okay. Raina, you can wind up page number 87. Give us a summarize it, and then we'll.
So if you cross out the prepositional phrase, you can get your singular subject. So for this first sentence, the children who had eaten far more sweets than caution would naturally dictate, you would say the children were upset. So if you take out the middle part, you would take the noun, which is children, and since it's plural, it would be were upset. So then, in one of the other examples in the second section, the forks and knives are in the kitchen, and the jar with the Thai peanut sauce have been sitting in the refrigerator. But since the and is kind of separating the jar with the Thai peanut sauce, which is singular, it wouldn't be have, it would be has, because the jar has been sitting since it's singular.
Right. Are we clear? Khadija and Usaiba? Any doubt here? Sure? Okay. What do you think? What's the answer, guys? For this question? Because the cycle of lunar phases.
C.
What do you think? Everyone has their own. Raina, what's your answer?
I would say C.
See? Good. All right. So now you can just see this. You don't have to do it. Page number 88. Okay, so you may have different types of questions in your SAT exam. One type of question is this. Like, for example, you have a fill in the blank over here. Okay, so you need to choose from here that is it have indicated, indicates. It's more of a grammar. Okay, again, the section which I'm doing is more of a grammar actually. So your job over here would be to identify what's the subject. And then only accordingly you will give it the singular, plural. Some identifications like group and all you need to be careful, like what we discussed. Okay, if you're not able, so these are the one type of questions which you would be receiving, which you would be getting in a SAT exam. Another type of question is this. If you can see on screen, participants in the charity organization were angry when no one donated. Okay, you may have it like this also. Okay, this one, the one which is displayed over here, is a little difficult as compared to what is given over here. Okay, and the purpose over here is one thing which you need to keep in mind is you don't have to see that there's a possibility that there are two answers over here. There is a possibility. Okay, two answers. This is being done on a deliberate basis so that you can take a call for yourself. Okay, that your logic is clear or not. So that's the purpose. So you don't have to get, I'll tell you, of course, while discussing that if it's correct or not. Okay, that I'll help you out. So you have 3 minutes to finish 7 questions. It's time bound. Okay, can you start right now? Just
So
start.
are we doing the ones on the screen or on the in the book?
No, on the screen.
On the screen, okay.
Book, though, you can do it on your own also. Yes, I can. Your time starts now. Only answers, huh?
I'm finished.
Done? Oh,
Yes.
very good. Very good, Raina. You want to cross-check your things? You can do it till
Sorry.
you can cross-check once before submitting. Till question number 9, you can do it, dear. Then I'll scroll
Okay.
down. Yeah. Okay.
So this is what
Dear, how will you finish your SAT paper, Baba? Do it quickly. Yeah, continue. Do it. Raina, keep updating me when you finish.
Okay.
That till 12 is done, na? Manish?
Yes, I'm finished.
All right. Yours? 15th. Okay, we need to just hold on, Raina. They're finishing.
No worries.
Okay.
question number 19. There, what is dash group? There are
Stash, not stash.
So the article, but who is dash?
No, Babu. It's remove ed. It's stash. It's a typing errors. Done? All right.
Commas should be a singular.
That's not something to identify. The only thing is subject. It's okay. Try it.
I'm finished.
Done, girls. Saiba. Khadija. 27. It's last, huh? 1 second. We're doing till 30, okay? And rest would be okay. Raina, are you added in the group?
The WhatsApp group, I am.
Yes, but you don't have an access to the previous worksheets, right?
No, I don't.
You don't know. So what I'll do is I'll share it again. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Can you just tell me the name of your group? Because I'm in 3 groups. Which one is yours?
Yes, this one is C06-25.
1 second. You girls already have the worksheets, na? Yeah, you were already there, na, the group. C6. Finished? 30 done? Awesome. I'll just show you the answers. Till that time, I'll add you. I'll share the. You can just give 1 mark for each answer. C625, right?
Yes. I'm done correcting.
Seven is not visible. Question number 7, answer. It's hot or hot?
1 second, dear. Yeah. Done till 7th? Okay. Ryan, I'm scrolling down. Okay, Khadija? Till done, na? Yeah.
Done with that section.
How much? 16th? Khadija? 13th? Yeah. You do it, then I'll scroll down. If your answer is wrong, you can write the correct answer in front of that, and then we can discuss, take a look at it. Possibility that your answer is also correct. Can I scroll down, Khadija? Nusaiba? Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Why was? Why not were?
The same example like the Arabian Nights. It is not a defect. It's the book.
What do you think, Raina? Question number 21. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs was.
It's one. It's like it's the title of a movie. So it's one movie. So it's like you could replace it with like it. So it'd be it was. The movie was. So
Good. Done? Question number 30. Good. Not done.
not.
Possible, yeah. Because there might.
I had a question on. Sorry.
It was the pig was singular in the sentence.
Okay. Raina, what were you saying? I understood the singular one.
Yeah, I just had a question on 25.
You want me to show you the question?
No, I had a doubt on that one.
Possible, because to be very honest, I was supposed to read this after getting it typed, but I didn't. So there's a possibility.
I have a question in this. Harry, along with Ron and Hermione, attend Hogwarts School of Wizardry, right?
Why? Why? Three people. No?
So in this question, we found out that his mother as well as his friends were covering from Mike's claim.
I can't find it. Which
Question number 26.
We found out that his mother and his friends, his mother as well as his friends was covering for Mike's crime. Why?
Because all of them are covering for his crime.
Raina, what do you think? Question number 26. And Khadija, what do you think? Raina.
I think the logic might be like, might make sense that it was, but it's the same thing as the Harry along with Ron and Hermione, because they're also attending Hogwarts school. So it'd be the same logic. I also thought it was Harry attends.
Okay. Now look at the subject over here. Are we talking about the Mike's crime or are we talking about the mother and the friends?
Yeah. But I don't know if mother and the friends or Mike's crime.
Look at the subject. Don't get, just say yes to my things. Just look at the subject. What's the subject over here, Raina? Question number 26.
The subject would be the mother and the friends.
Yes, his mother.
Because they're the ones covering.
Yeah, but what is the main thing which we are talking about over here? Crime. Right? So crime is the main aspect which it is revolving around. So don't you think it's more of wars rather than war? Think about it. I mean, I'm just asking you.
Mike's crime, then it will be wars.
Mike's crime was covered by his mother as well as friends.
Yeah.
Just flip the sentence. Okay, and what you were saying, Raina, it is same as Hogwarts School of this wizards and all. So it's a school. It's a collective noun. Does it make sense to you? I mean, are you able to get it?
Right. I was just saying, like, the sentence structure is sort of similar, as in like Harry as well as Ron and Hermione is the same as like we found out that his mother as well as his friends. But
yeah. So she's
I
talking
also
about
have a question on 25.
We can check it from there. I mean, the main question. Are you through with these answers so I can display the worksheet? Yeah.
Hugo as a 23 here it said Hugo as well as Penny and Pippin fights to protect the One Ring of Power.
Yeah.
So they fought to protect her.
आप तो fought अगर लिखना है तो there is something which has happened in the past. There's nothing in the past over here. So you can't change the tense over here. I mean, I would agree with you a singular plural thing, but no, cannot change the tense. Okay. Now, Raina, how much you got? How many are wrong for you, dear?
I got 2 wrong.
2 wrong. Question number?
25 and 26. So we already went over 26.
Yeah, I'll display it. Yeah, extent of our universe and those beyond constantly. What did you write?
I said amaze, non-plural, but now I'm thinking, so because it's like, I just substituted in my head. So if you were to change it to like bread and butter, it would be constantly amazes me. So that makes sense.
Yeah, the extent of a universe. So we are talking about the extent. Okay, extent of a universe amazes me. Okay, right. This is how we have to see. This is 25th and 26th, dear. We found out that his mother as well as his friends. What did you write? What was your answer?
I said were.
Mike's crime was
was singular.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, so yours is done. What's happening with you, Khadija? How many are wrong?
I'm just confused. When do you use like S in words?
It's okay. Tell me the question number. I'll sort it out for you.
Percent.
See, everything gets sorted eventually. It's not something. It's not a one-day game for everyone. Okay. So it's okay. Look here. Forcing yourself to forget the pain someone else has caused you only dash you more. Raina, let's pitch in. Can you explain it to her? Question number 7.
So, forcing yourself to forget the pain that someone else has caused you only hurts you more, because if you take away the rest of the sentence and it's what is hurting you, it's just the pain. And the pain is singular, so the pain hurts you. But
Got
if the pain were to be plural, it would be the pains hurt you. So the hurt would become singular.
Yes, you have to see the main thing over here.
And in question number 4, me and her boyfriend.
You have to be loud. It's okay to take help from peer group also. Raina, come on. Question number 4. It's good for her also. She'll also get her clarity.
So for question 4, Bonnie and her boyfriend. So you can. So what I did was I changed it to like they. So because Bonnie and her boyfriend, you would address them as they. So you could say they like to jump, but they wouldn't. You wouldn't say they likes to jump. So basically, it's a plural. So when the subject is a plural, then this would become like.
It's a very good technique. I mean, Ran, it's a lovely technique to do it. I mean, it's there in our head. That's what I'm saying. You go with the same age group. That what she's doing is she's trying to convert it, or either she's trying to flip the inverted sentence, or she's trying to put the logic before that. Am I supposed to put likes or am I supposed to put like that thing? Okay. And which other? Tell me another question. Any other question you want me to discuss? 23. Now you tell us your logic. She just explained you this now. Frodo as well as Mary and Pippin. What will you write instead of this?
B.
Okay. Then what? What did you write? What was your answer?
Fight. Should be fight.
Yeah. Raina, what did you write for this answer question 23?
This one I said fights, because if you take out the one of the things you can do with commas is like things like isolated by commas with the on the beginning and the end, or almost like parentheses. It's like almost like extra information. So you could say Frodo fights to protect the One Ring of Power.
Okay, she flipped it. Okay, yes. Got it. And as well as two different. Usne bhi or she also. Getting it? This is the logic. Correct. What's the other question? Tell me.
28.
28. The pig. What did you write?
Yes.
Pig, you will be dissecting pig.
C is.
Huh. In this class.
Oh, on this one, I think the answer key, it said pigs.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was about to say. This is also correct what you wrote. Okay, if you're going with this. Okay. So sorted now. Now are you feeling you got the logic, what you can do, you can put they, you can see the main subject, you can flip the inverted sentence. Before finalizing a thing, you need to think that they will not be giving you something very simple. Why would they give you? They're not taking a grade 6 exam. No? Think from that angle. You can try and flip it. You'll manage it, you've done pretty well. You're just losing out on your confidence. I don't know why. Okay, tell me which one.
No 10.
You want that help? If you're clear on your own, then we'll not discuss. If you're not clear, then I'll discuss. for C?
Here it should be like each iPhone 5 cost Apple $168 and costs us $699. So it should be singular for Apple, right? No, or maybe it's a company.
Yeah.
That's why it's
Yeah. Yeah. Next question.
14th.
14th. Yeah.
Please let me know if the group stumbles upon or manages to find the train station.
Mhm.
Mhm.
What did you write?
I wrote stumble or manage.
I mean, I'm trying to understand why.
Yeah. It should be stumbles and manages and rest of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next question.
Mhm. Yeah. Others are
Sorted.
sorted.
Raina, are you confident?
Yes.
Aditya, Musaiba, better?
Yeah.
Okay, so what you can do is I've shared this worksheet and they already have this worksheet. I've shared with you also in the group, Raina. So you can finish this 31 to 47 at home. Okay, and in the worksheet itself, you have your answers also. Okay, like the way I scroll down. If you feel that there's something which you want to bring it up to me, you can always bring it up to me in the next class also. Okay, after doing the homework. This is one type. Another type of question which you will have in your exam is this. So see, more or less they're similar. It's not something which is very different. But the only trick which comes over here is since it's a paragraph. Okay, so you have to be very mindful, very mindful because every sentence is linked to another sentence. If something is in present, so you have to continue with present. You can't make it past or you can't make it continuous tense. So that's the only thing which you need to be careful at. Okay, so what I'll do is it has 15 questions. I'll do half of it over here. Half I'll leave it as a homework. Okay, so that you know what's happening. So you can do sorry. Till this paragraph. Right now you can see the this na screen this mouse thing which I'm pointing it out. Till substantial.
So, okay.
Okay, till seventh question. Come on.
I'm finished.
All right.
We were only supposed to do till that paragraph, right?
The seventh, question number 7.
Okay.
You can see the answers here.
Okay.
How many are correct?
I got only one wrong,
Which
but
one?
I think I could. I think I have a question about that one. It was number 3.
Question number 3. You can just write the correct answer and then I'll scroll up after Nusaiba and
Yes.
Khadija.
You can scroll up. I'm done.
Right?
Okay. Yeah, same as no.
Same as Ryan. See, it's all right. Everyone has their own area to improve on, to be strong at. Okay? So there's no comparison. Sure. Let's just see question number 3 first.
I thought the subject was pens, so I went with R and not is
The
a wide
Okay. A wide variety of pens, most of which are blue, red, or black. What did you write?
R because I went with pens.
It's not pens, it's variety. Subject is variety. Rana, are you clear?
Yes, that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, this is sorted. So you two girls are sorted. Tell me, how can I help you? Question number 1. On every author's bookshelf, why did you write R? This is this, no? Acha, because bookshelf.
No, I went with books. Books are on the shelf, so I went the subject with books.
Where are the books? Okay, yes. I didn't read the book. Sorry. Thank you. Reference books. Okay, reference books, so that automatically is R. Tell me another one. Question number 3 I just discussed. Then 6 and 7. All right. In addition, writers do more than just write, research, investigation, subject matter. Why did you get confused with this? Research and investigation into the subject matter play a crucial role. And after all, perfect grammar and well-crafted sentences are going to be topic written off the top of one's head. Wonderful, right? Do not make for a good read. You know where is the error at LA? The problem. We have to read some newspapers. Pick up a newspaper every day and start reading. This is the problem. Because what happens is that sometimes things stuck here because nobody corrected us throughout our journey, wherever we were. Okay, so now the only way is whatever we are doing. Okay, we keep doing it. You need to put little extra work, like little extra hard work. That is, you keep revising your things. Like if you're intending to do one once, so do it twice. That's one solution. Okay, other solution is just spend 10 minutes to a newspaper. I mean, just read the first page, just read the second page. You don't have to read a lot. Even if you read anything about Bollywood, it's okay. Whatever interests you, Bollywood, sports, whatever interests you, just read. Okay, it will be sorted. And by the end of it will take 2-3 more sessions because you'll be having some kind of things over there and it will be okay. You don't have to worry that much. Okay. Yeah, Raina, any doubt?
No, besides the one we went over, I'm good.
Yeah, so that we have already covered. Sorted now for you also. Okay, so I'll move on to the second session. Okay, session 2. If you guys are comfortable. Yeah. Actually, it's a 5 minutes break. Very honest, I was supposed to give it 9 o'clock. But since you guys were working, so I did not disturb. 9:20 is right now. You can take it till 9:25. Okay, Arayana. Have some
Actually,
water.
I had a idea I could show you
Yes.
for something. So in school, I learned Spanish. So we learn like actually we learn the grammar aspect of Spanish a lot more than English actually. So one of the things we learn is something called a verb chart because they have something called conjugation. So it's like for if it's I do this, then it's a different thing, and then if it's you do this, it's different. So that has also I feel like helped me in my grammar for SAT. So I can send a picture or something, but that's just helpful. I think especially for a non-English speaker who's not fluent, then I think that might be helpful as well.
Yeah, please, if you can. It's good to, I mean, just go through it. Yeah, I mean, don't mind, right? No?
No,
Okay.
no, no.
Yeah, so Raina, you can share it and I'm sure they can read it. And many students, there are many other students also, there are different groups also if they want to
Okay,
also.
I have to finish writing it just so I can make it look better, but I can definitely do.
Yeah, so whatever you have, I mean, whatever material, you suggest or something, so you can share. And if you have something to share, you can also put it across. She can also read it. Thank you. All right, so you can take a 5 minutes break, guys. It's 9:21 to 9:26. Relax, have water, and we'll continue again. All right. So start with pronouns. Incident. Okay. So you can see over here. So this is your second session, that is pronoun antecedent agreement. Okay, so anyone knows what pronouns? I'm sure you know it, right? That is, you use it in place of that. What is antecedent? Anyone? No, Saiba, Raina, Khadija. So you have to focus basically on a particular noun that a pronoun is referring to. Okay, so this is what it is all about. So the pronoun should be similar in number to the nouns it represent. So what is number? Singular, plural, plural. Okay, so this is the first thing. Let's look at this. So in your SAT exam, you'll be finding two questions, mostly, usually, and you need to just find out that if it is paired properly or not. Little difference from the first session, we can see over here. Rana, can you read the incorrect sentence for us, please?
Incorrect. The vinyl record, which was largely replaced by the CD during the 1980s and 90s, has since seen a revival in their popularity.
Why there? Why not there?
There is incorrect because it's referring to the vinyl record.
Yes. Right. So since it is talking about the record, so you cannot say it is there. You can rather say it's the same logic, just a little different. How you'll find it is like, for example, see, that's what I was telling. If you don't know session 1, you can't do session 2. Okay, so look over here. So you can see over here, hermit crabs could not find shells that it could fit into. Okay, why am I using they? Why am I not using it?
Because it's crabs. We're not going with the hermit.
Very good, because we're going with crabs. So here the confusion aspect would be in the first subject verb agreement, you had it something far, right? They were not exactly, but here you might find it together. So what's the strategy? You need to identify which is the antecedent. That is the noun. Basically, when I'm reading a sentence, so what is that sentence actually talking about? So this is what you need to find out. Somewhat related to subject, somewhat. Okay, so the difference is the noun. So here you will not be seeing the subject, here you will be seeing the noun that the pronoun is referring to. Clear? So this is your strategy first. So you can just write down strategy first, write down the heading, pronoun, antecedent agreement. Okay, so
Find the antecedent. Right?
huh. Find the antecedent is like, yeah, that's a first strategy, find. But you can just write down noun that pronoun logically refers to. Noun that pronoun logically refers to. ठीक है? The noun with the pronoun logically refers to. So that's your first strategy. Here. Now, it can be hard to find out when you have multiple singular and plural nouns present in the sentence. So you can see the incorrect sentence. Nusaiba, read the incorrect sentence loudly.
Incorrect. The cougar, the largest of all North American cats, has lost most of their range in the eastern United States.
Eastern. Raina, are we talking about cougar over here or are we talking about cats over here? What do you guys think?
It's the cougar.
The cougar.
Yeah,
It's pretty clear. Cougar.
Yeah, because I thought that if we remove the largest of all North American cats, then we were talking about the cougar.
Exactly. The cougar. So automatically it's okay.
Sorry, I think it kicked me out.
Yeah, something happened, I know. You can see the screen, right, Raina?
Yes. So are we reading the like page 90, the section on the pronoun
Yeah,
antecedent?
this one. The same thing.
Okay.
I can't see you actually now. Not visible. Anna? Something is wrong.
I can see your screen.
You can see your
I don't know,
screen.
my audio cut out and then it kicked me out. So
Okay. So here, you can see the screen, right? Okay.
yes.
So here we are talking about the cougars. That is what we just discussed. Okay, and that's why it requires a singular pronoun. Okay. Now coming on to the next slide. Here. So you can see double check relative pronouns. When we are talking about the relative pronouns, so relative pronouns would be like who, which, who, whom. Okay, so these are the various things. So whenever it's a simple way to just to remember, whenever you have who and who is there? Okay, to whom were you talking to? So that is something we are referring to people. Okay, but when it is which and that, so it applies to things. I'm sure you must be aware of it, but it's always remember to keep it in your head. The reason is that whenever you're doing the question, you're not spending so much time and not getting confused. So you can just write down over there because these are common things which are coming. Who and whom, item number 2. Who and whom applies to people and which in that applies to things. Okay. All right. Here, Nusaiba.
Incorrect. The results of the test, who measures cholesterol levels, indicate that Gerald is healthy.
Correct.
Result of the test, which measures cholesterol levels, indicate the
Why, which, why not who?
because we're talking about the result of the test. Not
because it's a thing.
yeah.
You're not talking about the person,
Yeah.
right? When I would have spoken about the person over here, I could have used who, because that is what who refers to. Who and whom refers to people, and which in that applies to things. So that is why you will find this common error. Lot of people do it. I won't say a lot of students do it. A lot of people, because you get confused with the logic over here. Clear, Raina? I just don't know, because your screen isn't visible to me, nothing, so just not what's happening.
Okay, I understand.
I'm trying to figure out why you are not. Don't know. Just let me know, huh? Because your video is also not.
Okay.
Moving on to the next slide. You can see this. Rana, read the question, please, and tell me the answer.
In Shakespeare's classic play, Prince Hamlet is forced to confront his villainous uncle, which has murdered the king and stolen the throne. So the right answer would be D, because it's referring to his villainous uncle, which is a person, so it would be who has, not which has.
Was clear? Sorted? All right. So this is your basically pronoun antecedent agreement. So what is a pronoun? Let's just recap quickly before we move on. What is a pronoun?
The one that
Uses, that is
the one
used.
that is used to specify the noun.
Okay. And what is an antecedent?
The one that antecedent is the pronoun that is used to specify a particular noun.
Logic.
Logic.
Technically logic, right? And these are the things which we discussed, that you have to find it. Then we have to who and whom applies to people and when and where. So usually you would find these things only, because the second session is actually related to your first session. Okay, so you would find similarity from there. Okay, so now just go to the textbook once. Raina, page number 90, okay?
Okay.
So you guys can read 90 to 92. It's hardly 5-6 pages. We'll wind up.
I'm finished.
10 minutes. Okay. Just give 2 minutes to them, then we'll start. Done? That is all. Okay. Rana, let's start with the discussion. Page number, you can take a page number 9091, and Saiba will take page number 92, and she'll take up after we read this. Yes.
Okay, so the pronouns are words that replace nouns. So it can be she, he, it, one, you, this, that, there. And antecedents are what refer to the pronouns. So the pronoun must agree whenever it's used to replace a noun. So, for example, if it's people, a singular pronoun would be he or she, and a plural pronoun would be they. But then, like possessive ones would be his or her, and the plural pronoun would be their, and so on. And it changes for objects versus people. So, all male nouns are replaced by only one personal pronoun, he, and same with female nouns, which are only replaced by she. And those are individual nouns, so they're only referring to one male or one female. But then there's also a difference between they and it. For example, you could say they like to eat tacos versus it likes to eat something. So that would change the verb. And some fundamental differences between it's and it's with an apostrophe. So it's with the apostrophe directly means it is. So whenever I do these problems, I like to just change it in my head to it is. So if it doesn't make sense to say it is in place of the it's, then it's probably not correct. So when you spend a long time at the beach, it's imperative to wear sunscreen, but it also makes sense to say it is imperative to wear sunscreen. And then back to the objects versus people, the that versus who basically differentiates that is an object or a thing and who is a person. So instead of saying coaching can be difficult for people that have a hard time planning, it's referring to people. So the people would be who, not that. So
So it's again, thank you, Rana. Cranberries, you can see cranberries also. Okay, so people really eat them unsweetened rather than eat it unsweetened. And same logic must be applied over here. So you can tell us quickly, Saiba.
So here it says to whom do the pronouns
Lovely.
his, to whom do the pronouns his and he refer, Joshua or Rob. The test will ask you how to best correct a sentence like this, and after the answers to replace the pronouns with the nouns. So it will be Joshua wanted to give Rob Joshua's computer later that day, but Rob was out of town. Next here we have this in the second section. The decision was made by the director wanting to organize the group in a more efficient way. So here it will be who wanted to organize the group in a more efficient way. That's it.
All right. So, girls, you also need to be careful of, there are high chances in SAT that they're missing out on words. Okay. So if you think that brings logic to it, so then you can add it. Okay. But be very mindful when you are doing it. That is it really required or not? Okay.
I have
Yes, dear. This one?
They added this action in the sentence.
During the resistance group sprang up to protest the mechanization of the labor force, workers associated with this faction. Yeah, they've added the word faction. With this group, faction. Okay. So, girls, you can even see page number 93, 94, and 95 quickly. It should not take much time, hardly 2-3 minutes. Because it's just talking about your extra phrases, clauses, or finding. Just spend 2-3 minutes and then we'll start with the worksheet. Let me know, Raina, once you finish.
Sorry, I haven't been able to hear for, I don't know why. My computer is like, I don't know what's going on, but so which worksheet are we doing?
No, we are not doing any worksheet. Did you finish your reading 92 to 94?
Yes, I finished that.
Till 95, last page, right?
Till 95. Okay, I'll go over that one again. Let's see. I don't know, my computer is not working today.
Yeah, when I cannot see you, so I'm not understanding if you're there. That's why I'm asking you again and again. Something is wrong with maybe the Zoom or something. That
Okay, I'm finished.
finished? Oh. 93. Khadija.
Some extra phrases and clauses interfere with our ability to work on texting. For example, the record player largely built out of the style in the 1950s and 90s, but there has since been a revival in their popularity. Since it is given that the record player is a single thing, so it applies to it.
Very good. Now see multiple nouns before the pronouns. Whenever you notice multiple nouns before the pronoun, what will you do? What will you do? Take time to identify. Take time to identify
The
most logical. So that's what we discussed earlier, Google, right? And we also spoke about that even though cats is a plural noun, but still it requires because we're talking about Google, right? And then you can see on page number 94,
pronoun
then track down the noun. So you have to double check your agreements. Then we also discussed about these tips. You have to find it. Then survival of the only noun replace it in this is so that's the antecedent. Clear? And then you have the gender pronouns is also we discussed, right? Noun agreement. And Rana, you want to end page number 95? You can summarize a minute.
Sure, so these are just examples. So the first incorrect one would be after they graduated, Evan, Lincoln, and Joseph became a businessman. So that's incorrect because they're three people. So they wouldn't become just one businessman, they would become businessmen. And that would also remove the A because A would make it singular. So the right answer would be after they graduated, Evan, Lincoln, and Joseph became businessmen. And the second example says, during our panel, we came up with an answer to all the questions that were asked. But it says it doesn't really make sense that we had a single answer to all of the questions because we is more than one person. So the right answer would be during our panel, we came up with answers to all the questions that were asked because we, like we as in multiple people, would come up with multiple answers.
And you can also see the multiple discovery over here. So what do you think is the correct answer?
So multiple discovery refers to would be D. They also include common technologies like cheese making, charcoal, and the wheel that were developed independently within different cultures.
Uh,
Oh wait, but examples? Sorry, I didn't get to the last one yet, so look at
Raina, she's saying, Nusaiba, that she's confused between A and D. So here, let's look at this. They're talking about multiple discovery. Then they're talking about examples. Okay? And they also include common technologies. It also includes common technologies. Why they? Why not it?
So,
Yeah. Yes, right.
so I was just saying, so it wouldn't be it because it's multiple discoveries. So it wouldn't be. It also includes is like the multiple discoveries is like they because it's plural. So it's there. They also include.
Correct. All right. So you see page number 96 here. Okay. So it says either you will have these type of questions, that is you have to choose, or you'll have this. If you see exercise 1, Raina, can you see this screen?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so here you can see the pronoun. You need to fix this again, bolded, and we do have flexible answers in this. And some of them you may need to change the verb also, or you may need to insert the verb also. So I'm telling you in advance, these are the type of questions which you may get it. Other than that, you may get it like this. Usually is this, because they'll give you 4 options. That's how SAT paper is made. Okay, but that is being done with a purpose so that the clarity of English comes in. Okay, but the questions would be like this. They're much more simpler than that because you got the option. 10 up.
Question number 9, that the food that they serve at the restaurant, so उसका आंसर था the food that the chefs serve at the restaurant. So
It can be any which way correct. It is fine. That's what I said, the flexible answers. Okay, any which ways. They are converting ki day ki jagah that the chef should be there, but tomorrow you may say not necessarily that the chef prepared it. So it is possible. It's flexible. Okay. So this worksheet, I'll see you have 2 options now. So for Raina, I'll be taking another class, okay, which I'll be doing. Raina, you're there, right? So
Yes.
I'll be planning one more session with you, Raina, where I'll be doing work forms with you. That is session 3, because she missed out on
Okay.
session. Now there are 2 options. If you want you 2 girls also to join in, okay, and you can do this, be the initial phase of the class, and I can do a bit of worksheet with you. Okay, and then I can continue work forms with her, and you can leave. That's one option. The other option is that you can do the worksheets on your own, and I can only take work forms for her. So it's entirely up to you guys how you want it. You want half worksheet to be done in the class, then also I can do it along with work forms with her. Or I can do it only work forms with her, and you can do the worksheet on it, because that's the fun. Tell me how you want it. Give your answer.
can you do the worksheet
On my own? On your own, you want to do? Okay. So Raina, so you would be happy. So they will be, what they'll do is that they're saying that they will do this worksheet pronoun antecedent agreement on their own, and if there is a question they ask. Okay. For you, you have an option because I'm anyways taking a work forms class for you. Okay. So if
Okay.
you finish it, the session 2 worksheet at home, it's good. If you cannot
Okay.
finish it, already shared. If you don't finish it, if you have doubts, or if you want to do half of it in the class, I'll do it along with work forms.
Okay.
So you take a call for yourself. These girls have taken call for themselves. You still haven't, something as it I want to do in the class or something like. Let me know. I can always pull you in the class. Okay. So, so this is the plan. Right now, let's just see page number 96, the book. Okay, because worksheet I won't be able to do. Let's just do 5 questions at least. Okay, Rana?
So in the book, we're doing the first 5.
Yes, textbook.
Okay.
First three actually, because then we'll have proper division.
I finished the first 5.
First 5 you did. All right. So how many have you done? First. What's your first answer, guys?
D.
D.
D. Fine. Question number 2.
B.
I didn't get Raina your answer. B for Bombay or D for dog?
Bombay.
B. Okay. And question number 3.
C.
Okay, let's help her out. It's okay. Come on, help her out.
And
Raina, tell me one thing. Are you comfortable in the evening?
It's evening right now.
In US. India time, are you comfortable 7:30 around? That would be what time for you?
No, I'm busy in the mornings.
You're busy in the mornings, huh? Okay, so that's okay. The team will get in touch with you. Okay, and we'll fix up an hour or something for, or maybe whatever time is required. Okay, one session, and we'll finish your work.
So
Okay.
then tomorrow is are we doing the reading section?
Tomorrow is Wednesday. I think Manisha does that with you, right?
Right.
Yeah. So whatever, I don't know about other classes. I'm not aware.
Okay.
I'm just aware about my classes. Okay, so the team will get in touch. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. See you. See you on Saturday. Friday? Why Friday?
we have lectures up to
Friday? I have a lecture with you on Saturday.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Don't have lectures on Saturday and Sunday and Monday.
Oh, sorry. When do I meet you usually?
Friday.
I think it's Thursday.
Thursday. Okay. That's that. Okay. See you on Thursday. Okay, for our regular class, session 5. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. What the Thursday class? I'm already reminding you. Bachelor's.